Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch. This is the project we're making today. It is one of our coffin boxes that we have in our holiday catalog. It opens up just like this. This gives you an example of what it will hold. It'll actually hold more than that. Okay, so the supplies are the coffin box and Whisper white cardstock and silver foil. Now this is my first 3D project that's going to be included in my Monster Bash class packet. So all the details are over on my website. First thing we'll do is go ahead and assemble this box, and it is super easy. You're going to love making these because they're easy. There's no thinking required. I love projects like that. So I'm just folding on all the score lines and getting that ready to add my adhesive. Same thing on this piece. Just folding on all those score lines. So your packet, if you order or if you purchase the packet, you can either get it free or you can purchase it. You're going to get all the supplies in there to make one of each project, along with the instructions. Okay, so I'm going to get my liquid glue, and I'm just going to start down here at the bottom. Now you could use tear and tape if you prefer. Whatever adhesive you prefer, definitely use that. I'm just going to use the liquid glue because it does work really well, and it would take me forever to remove the backing on the tear and tape for all these pieces that we have to use adhesive on. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a hold for a second. And then now we'll come over here to this side. This adhesive does dry clear, so you can see I got a little extra on there. A little goes a long ways. Let's see, let me get this one out of the way. Okay, start with this side first. Hold that. And then I'm going to do this one. Okay, now we'll come over to this side, and let's start with this one. Let's see. You want to make sure you don't go past those score lines. Okay, there's that one. Now we just have the top left. So we're going to start with these little pieces right here. Okay, and now, oops. So for this one, you kind of want to do these at the same time. I'm going to hold that for a second. Okay, that should be good. Now we'll come over here and do this side. I think I missed folding that one on the score line. So make sure you fold all of them on those score lines. Okay, this one. Sometimes using the liquid glue can get a little messy. It really does go much faster than this. It's just, of course, when I film videos, it always goes slower. Okay, so this one and this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think it looks good. So we'll give that a second to dry before we actually brush the edges with the ink. So I'm going to take the two images that we have. We're using the Spooktacular Bash stamp set and coordinating framelits. So we're going to stamp Dracula with Memento ink on this Whisper white cardstock. And then I'm going to stamp the greeting over here on this side. If you've ever gotten my class packets before, I always try to give a little extra cardstock so your packets will have enough to successfully make everything. Okay, so now we're going to get the Big Shot out. We're going to cut out the silver foil with this one, and then Dracula with this one, and Creepy with this one. Okay, so I'm going to move all this out of the way. Okay, so let's start with this one. I'm going to attempt to cut both of these out at the same time. I might not get them completely straight. Well, we'll wait on that one. I want them to look good. Okay, so here's all of our pieces. I'm going to take your pick tool and just get the rest of those little pieces out of there. It makes it pretty easy when you run it through the Big Shot twice. Okay, so that's done. We're going to add the image right on top of the frame, just with some glue. I'm just going to apply that in the middle. Okay, for the Creepy, we're going to add 2 of the Monster Bash enamel shapes. Now, this is one item that is not included in your class packet. So whether you purchase it or you get it for free, it does not include the enamel shape. So if you're ordering the stamp set and the ink and everything to make these projects, make sure you add the Monster Bash enamel shapes as well. Okay, there's that. We're going to turn this over and add the black Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of it. And it just needs one. The same thing with the greeting. I'm just going to add one in the middle. Okay, now for our coffin, I'm going to add the top to it, just like that. And then I'm going to take this silvery shimmer ink, and I'm just going to brush it across and on top. Now, I believe this item is on low inventory, so this is one of those items that you're going to want to order it sooner rather than later. And then now I'm just going to do the back side too. You do want to let this dry. This is pretty wet. You can see it on my hand now, so I would brush that on and then set it aside. Okay. Okay, so while the box is drying, I'm going to go ahead and tie the bow with the black glittered organdy ribbon. The Make and Take packets will include the ribbon for all the projects. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to add the greeting down here. So we've already added our dimensional to the bottom. So I'm just going to place it right about there. And then this is going to get added up here at the top. And then we're going to add the little bow with a glue dot. Okay, so here's the original right here, and here's the one we just made. I think they look pretty identical. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you would like to order the class packet, all the details are over on my website. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye.